You have seen so far how Sheru used his power to give significant increments only to his select group of people, while providing reasons to silence others. He helped his close associates and Lambu qualify in the exam by being involved in every stage: scrutiny, exam center, document verification, valuation, and even the creation of appointment orders. Everywhere, it was Sheru who had control. Now, see what happens next in part 4. All the candidates were in the waiting lounge for the interview, but Lambu wasn't there. He had left after his document verification and came back at the last moment, fearfully, to give the interview. When it was Rahil's turn for the interview, he went to face the panel, which included the high rank officer. Before Rahil arrived, higher authorities had been told negative things about his work performance to ensure he wouldn't be selected. The high rank officer also mentioned that Rahil had been recently promoted. However, the promotion Rahil received was to a very low post, which he was unhappy with as he was already in a similar position. The plan was set in advance that when Rahil came for the interview, they would reject him on the spot by mentioning his recent promotion. As expected, when Rahil went for the interview, they didn't even ask him a single question. They just said, "Recently you have been promoted, we cannot give you double promotion." Rahil left the interview silently, feeling nervous. However, the officer did nothing. It was all part of Sheru's plan. The officer was actually good but had been misled by Sheru against Rahil. Lambu, who was from UCCK organization and had been an attender and the ex-driver of the high-rank officer, was selected and given a big post. Lambu's interview was pre-planned, with instructions on what to write on the board and what questions to ask, all provided to Lambu in advance. Interestingly, the high-rank officer didn't know that everyone in his office was aware of Lambu. Sheru had hidden this fact from the high-rank officer. When the officer eventually found out, he felt guilty. But it was too late as Lambu had already been appointed. Lambu was very happy to have gone from an attender to a big officer. But Lambu made a mistake. In the previous CCK organization, Lambu distributed sweets saying he was appointed as an officer. Everyone in the CCK organization was astonished and started wondering how he got the job directly from an attender to an officer. Many thought, what kind of organization is this that promotes an attender to an officer? Some even started saying that in a high-rank officer's office, anyone can become anything. This news spread everywhere. Because of one mistake by Lambu, the news spread rapidly in both organizations, and the high-rank officer started getting defamed due to the mistakes of both Lambu and Sheru. Rahil was falling into depression, and only suicide was left for him. Then one day, Rahil told everything to the high-rank officer. Everyone here knew Lambu was an attender and used to work as a driver for the officer. Rahil also revealed that Sheru helped Lambu during the exam and even during document verification. Lambu had submitted fake documents. After hearing Rahil's story, the high-rank officer took no action against Lambu and Sheru. This was because Lambu was the former driver of the high-rank officer and was still driving the officer's children to and from school. Rahil faced unfair treatment and fell into depression. Seeing Rahil's condition, Iftsam asked for the reason for his depression. Rahil told everything, and Iftsam encouraged Rahil to fight for his rights, saying that people like Sheru would not let any good person progress. Saying he was deaf and could barely hear. They spread lies about Rahil, saying he was mentally unstable and who knows what else. Iftsam suggested a way to Rahil, which was the RTI, Right to Information. Rahil then filed an RTI about Lambu in the previous UCCK organization, asking questions like 1. All copies of appointment orders issued by UCCK organization to Mr. Lambu since 2013 as a temporary employee appointed in the UCCK organization. 2. Copy of the appointment order issued by UCCK organization to Mr. Lambu in the year 2013 as a multitasking employee. 3. All copies of salary slips issued by UCCK organization to Mr. Lambu paid by UCCK organization in the year 2013. 4. Copy of the appointment order issued by UCCK organization to Mr. Lambu in the year 2013 as an office assistant. 5. Who is the authorized signatory of appointment order copies issued to temporary or contract employees of UCCK organization? After filing it online, he received a reply from the PIO. Dear applicant, you have submitted an RTI application seeking information. Reply to your RTI query is as follows. The information sought by you is third-party information which carries no public importance and is exempted under Section 8(1)(j) of the RTI Act. However, Mr. Lambu was an outsourcing employee, and this organization neither appointed nor relieved him. Salary was paid by the outsourcing agency. Why hasn't the high-rank officer taken any action even after everything was said by Rahil? It's been 11 months now. What is the relationship with them? Why was the high-rank officer protecting these two despite knowing everything? The high-rank officer knew that he was just an attender, yet he brought him into his office. After the high-rank officer not taking any action, Rahil and some others started thinking, could it be that Sheru and Lambu are the high-rank officers' right and left hands? Maybe they are involved in some backhand dealings, which is why no action was taken against them. Anyone involved in the forgery case, as per sections 463, 464, 465, and 468 of the Indian Penal Code, states that anyone who commits forgery with the intent of using the document or electronic record to cheat may be sentenced to up to 7 years in prison and fined. Section 471 of the IPC states that anyone who uses a forged document or electronic record as genuine may be punished in the same way as if they had forged the document, with a fine, up to 2 years in prison, or both. The high-rank officer tells others to follow the rules, but he doesn't follow them himself. What kind of officer is this? Partiality won't work, sir. You must ensure fairness and justice for everyone. That's what makes a high-rank officer. Now Rahil understands that this high-rank officer isn't going to do anything. Now Rahil has only one hope, a lion who delivers justice, a brave man, someone who helps everyone, the powerful one and only Ya Ali Maula. Rahil has a lot of evidence against these people, against Sheru, Lambu, and others, and also against the high-rank officer. He is going to submit all this soon. In the next part of this high confidential story, an earthquake will come. After releasing this story, there will be a huge uproar everywhere.